Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to our first casted semifinals match here for GHG Season 5 between Paradise Aegis and 07 Ganymede. And you will note some debate about skins in the chat, which is always fun, but a reminder that it is up to teams, so if both don't agree to it, we will use default, and that's fine. And what's also fine is the ridiculous DPS. Actually, like dive comp in general here going for Paradise Aegis. We have Hawk on the far, we have Brickwall on the Sombra, and then Tuba just in there with the ball, but we do have the ball. Mirror across the side here for Ganymede, but we do see the sub Helix on Hanzo, Aphrodite playing the Tracer, and then just your regular dive supports on either side. Mercy is an okay swap for Lucio if the rest of your team is really mobile, and it is very back and forth. We do see a slight edge now on the side of Paradise Aegis as Hawk gets a very good kill onto Helix. The hack is in, and that will get the kill onto Chango. The damage is being done to the side of Ganymede. Helix immediately swapping after the death to Cassidy to deal with the Pharah, but the damage is done for this first fight, and it will be a win for Aegis. But we do see the cast coming out, the ball coming in immediately by Stelbel here for Ganymede. I think the cast should be enough to deal with Hawk. We have seen Helix before in, as they remind me, we just haven't been able to cast their team yet, although we see Helix die immediately to Hawk. I was going to compliment Helix on how good their aim was in our pre-playoffs fun time variety hour, but Hawk is just doing the damage right now on Pharah. We see the hack follow-ups from Brickwall as well, but we will follow along with Hawk for this next team fight because they are sitting on the barrage. And they are reigning supreme up in the air. Paradise's Mercy is Mork's friend. Good to hear, Mork. Thanks for tuning in. We're wishing all the best to Bobs as they hard carry Hawk, who is looking fantastic right now. We do see Stelbel up on the point, but they do get caught on the wall. They're going to throw up their barrier, but Hawk has got their number, and they're chasing them down to the back of the point. Stelbel already approaching half health, just past half now. They get hacked, and it's just going to be a free kill for Hawk. Aphrodite is going to have to recall as they get frozen as well. And Ganymede is just getting booped around now by Hawk. Hawk getting away with murder, and Tubik going in, spinning hard, and following up. The tube spin indeed. But yeah, Mork, Hawk is rolling. Just untouched in the sky. You almost want to see Ganymede go for the double hit scan to deal with this. But it is control. Every round is different. And this just might not be the best for Ganymede. And you take those. Will Hawk ever use their barrage? Only time will tell. You have 3 lined up in a row there. Hawk gets low, but we do see Bob top and Hawk off. As we see Stelbel fall, we see Aphrodite able to touch the point, but the damage is done. We're going to see the barrage come out finally for Hawk. They're going to get slept, but the damage is done as Chango isn't able to touch the point. And Paradise Aegis will take the first round here on Li Zhang.
1-0.
Boost in here as well, rooting for Aegis. Aegis looking very strong right now, but again, control is a different beast every round. And to be honest, sometimes just isn't a strong point for a team, and they just kind of let it go by. But if Hawk is able to keep this momentum up as they're going on to the main now, this could be a pretty scary matchup that Ganymede finds themselves in. But at the same time, you know, Helix has that aim. Seeing Aphrodite over onto the Echo is going to be a good good counter to what Aegis is rolling out right now. We see Helix troll a little bit with the Bastion, but they do go back onto the Hanzo. No surprises there, but Hawk is popping off already. As you see Swift falling on the Moira. Stelbel is fun to Hawk as well. Hawk gets the 3-kill, drops the Lucio. Somebody stop this bird of prey because they are devouring 07 Ganymede. Oh my god, Mork, just you wait for this round. We have the delay, so I get to see what they're saying in the past and knowing what they have coming in the future. and Hawk is just looking unstoppable. My very, very early pick for the Golden Hammer, if Aegis is able to keep this momentum up. And we see Ganymede taking the back route to server room here. But we see Hawk going for the wall. They are able to wall Stella off from the rest of Ganymede. They are able to break the center of the wall, and we do see the lamp come out to get Stelbell healed up and backed off into their team. But Ganymede is now on the back foot. They used a lot of cooldowns to just keep their tank alive, and they're not going to have those going into this fight. We see another big wall from Hawk as well, and that's going to enable the cleanup from 2-Bit, and Hawk will get a kill as well. Brickwall getting the kill into Chango, and it's back off or die on point now for Ganymede, as Aegis is able to hold strong off of Hawk's wall. Honestly, Hawk is scary. Holy indeed, Mark. Just you wait for the next fight. Like, I'm excited for you. We see the wall comboed with punchy mode here for 2-Bit. And they are sitting on their ultimate as well, as we will see some devastation soon rained out from Aegis. We do see them just going up and touching spawn doors, and we hear the Suffer call out. We see Sep using their garage door in spawn, but Ganymede was pushed all the way back, and Aegis looking very strong right now as we see the percent tick up to 80. We are going to see the Nano. And by Nano, I mean Sojourner. We are going to see Blizzard come out for Hawk. It is going to catch Stubble. Beat is going to come out from Chango to try and counter the Blizzard, but it's all for naught as 2-Bit and Brickwall are cleaning up Ganymede. They don't want to be overshadowed by Hawk saying, hey, we can do the damage too. And it's just the Lucio left on point as overtime is going to tick away. And Paradise Aegis will take the first map here on Lijiang in just absolute dominant fashion. Boost saying Hawk just different, and I'm gotta agree here. Top 500 sleuth is what they're calling Hawk. Hawk looking just unstoppable here on the DPS roll. Take notes, folks. Cleaning up when they need to, taking the damage when they need to, relying on their mercy pocket, knowing that they're gonna be able to keep them alive, and just coming out of the gate with a 5-kill streak. Absolute god on Pharah. I hope that Admiral Kane is able to watch this one, because we're seeing a Pharah masterclass. And I will send a message to Kane to see if they will indeed come in here to just enjoy the damage that Hawk is doing to Ganymede. However, again, control is always a different beast. This could just be Aegis's map type, and Ganymede could come back when it comes to defending a payload. It looks like we will see Paradise Aegis switching over to the attacking side, which means I will need to swap my overlays, which is always frustrating. But it happens. And as I get all this set up, we just gotta ask, what do we need to see Ganymede bring to the table here? We're going to Eichenwalde, as Zoe of the Overwatch League would like me to pronounce it. She is from Switzerland, which is closer to Germany than we are here in the States. So I will take her word for it, because Swiss is also a Germanic language. But first point here could very well play into Hawk's hands. You can get some really solid sight lines here for Pharah. Second point being wide open, looking very strong for a Pharah comp as well. I'd like to see Ganymede bring a double hit scan into this one, just to kind of make a statement to Aegis that, like, we're not going to let Hawk get away with murder again, because that's literally what Hawk did on the last map. Rookheart saying, Aegis are like a slow simmered pot of soup. They take time to build, but once they're fully stewed, it's one of the best things you've ever tasted. And Rook and I would like to say to Aegis, let them cook. And as we get ready to go on this next map, I will ready up. Let's get hype for this next map here on Eichenwalde. Definitely one of my favorites, my favorite hybrid as well. As we go into the map, I will swap us over right away as we go into Eichenwalde. And we are starting here on point A as the bird flies by. My favorite part of the start of this map is when they release the birds. I guess somebody on the OG Overwatch dev team was a big fan. I've never noticed before, there are parking spots right here where the payload is, which is kind of weird. I guess for people to go stay at... Oh, make sure to use your Prime memberships on GHG, says Chango. GHG, the best tourney ever. Chango, we appreciate that shout out, and if you got those Prime subs sitting around, we will surely turn it into fun laser engraved trophies here for our teams as we enjoy the Edelweiss Inn. But I will move us over now to the defense side as we see the attackers have rolled out, or to the attacking side. And my favorite part of this map is always the Angebot. Here in the cafe. It may be a war-torn city here in Eichenwalde, but you know, I guess the chalk stayed here well. And you know, I bet this was a nice cozy cafe once upon a time. But we do see Helix actually coming out on the Bastion. We see Hawk reprising that May. Brickwall, though, now onto a hit scan playing Cassidy. We do see Helix up on the high ground. Stelba looking for the slam to slow them down a little bit and leave them in the sight lines of Helix. They can put the damage down, but a well-placed wall from Hawk has all of Paradise Aegis taking space up on the point, but we are seeing damage coming out here for Ganymede. Aphrodite's getting the kills. Tubit is going to roll out, but 2 ticks were taken by Paradise. But Ganymede looking very in control of the defense here. As we see Helix. Oh, am I lagging? I must have been for a second there, but we came back. All is good. Helix is coming back to spawn. They ferried their Kiriko, always appreciated to enable her to teleport, and we see Paradise Aegis taking another interesting rotation. Unfortunately, Aphrodite is able to get the kill on the Hawk. However, Brickwall will follow up and see Magic Turtle will get the kill on the Chango. Bobs is going to revive Hawk, and the damage is done here for Aegis. Momentum will shift in their favor, as it's just Stelbo here left spinning on point, low on health, doing their best to eat away as much time as possible as we see Aphrodite spamming under the point. The shield will be up for Stelbo, and it is looking like Ganymede will be in a good position here to stabilize. Aphrodite is able to kill Bobs, but Hawk and Magic Turtle are able to kill the DPS line here for Ganymede. Brickwall will kill Chango as well. They're down to support. It is just Kiriko and the ball left to defend. Kiriko is down. It's just Stelbo, and they're spinning to win, but unfortunately they are dispatched. And now with a beefy 4 minutes and 30 seconds, Paradise Aegis has captured point A, and they are on to B. Solid Company, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's